Welcome back, my wisdom walkers. And for those of you who are new visiting my channel, Life Lessons Learned, today we're going to be talking about the 5 tips to be true to you. So these won't be things where you have to compromise your own true self. In that case, they wouldn't be 5 tips for you, right? I'm going to start with the first one. And that one is if it steals your peace, resist or release. Let me explain. If someone is asking you for a favor, and it could be anything from borrowing money that you don't have or asking you to forego paying some of your bills until, they can pay you back. Or if it's just simply something you're not keen on doing, then just remember that mantra. If it steals your peace, resist or release. This way, it keeps you from making commitments to others that you really don't want to do. It also keeps you from putting yourself in a bind by trying to help out someone else when you're really not in a position to do so. Now, it doesn't necessarily just deals with people asking or requesting favors from you. It could be maybe you're worrying too much about a situation at work that you have no control over, you have no input on, and there's not a lot that you can do. Worrying never helped any of us unless it leads us to some solutions. So if you're worrying about something that simply is not going to change, if you're worrying about something that has to deal with someone else and they're not going to change, and again, you have no control over that, then again, if it steals your peace, resist or release. Number two is to remember with our limited time, keep your goals in mind. So, if you're on a path or you're envisioning some things that you would like to fulfill, complete, some desires you have in life, and there's other things that may be moving you further and further from that path, try to remember that we have a limited time. So, keep your goals up front and in mind. And what I mean by that is always doing something either during that day, week, or month that moves you closer to that goal. And even if you're afraid to take those steps, remember to move forward, even if you are afraid, or as they say, in the face of fear, because you'll find out a lot of times what you were afraid of simply doesn't exist. They're just ideas and things that we've made up in our minds to keep us from moving forward. Number three is don't make promises that are simply absurd. Learn to respect and commit to your word. Now, with that one, should be self explanatory, but when we are always telling people we're going to do something or we're going to complete a task and sometimes we procrastinate, sometimes we truly do get busy, sometimes we simply forget. That lets those people know that we aren't someone that can be dependable. We aren't someone that they can rely on. And we tell ourselves that as well. So, in that one, you want to, not make promises that are out of this world or promises that seem too difficult or challenging to um, complete. Just make sure that, if you are making promises, don't make them absurd. Learn to commit and stay with your word. The good thing about that is you begin to become someone that people know who keeps their word and who doesn't make these outlandish promises or come up with these tales that never come true. The fourth one is if there are things out there that makes your heart sore, set time aside, excuse me, to do them more. Okay. And it could be simple things like for me, one of the things was I like to bowl. And you'll find out why in other videos, but a lot of times I go by myself because of my own schedule and conflicting schedules that others may have. And I don't, I say I go by myself, but really I go with myself. And that was something that I really enjoyed doing. But before in the past, I would say, well, you need a partner to bowl. You don't. You can bowl games by yourself. Or if you like going to the movies or just going out and treating yourself to a solo dinner or dinner with friends. Whatever it is that you like, that you know makes your heart soar, try to put time aside to do those things more. It'll make you happier, you'll be more relaxed, and you get to enjoy life more because you're doing more of the things that you enjoy. The fifth one is, and this one comes from the William Shakespeare quote: anything you want or don't want to do, remember to thine own self be true. That one seems to be, for some reason, a hard pill for some people to swallow because we always think we have to please others. We have to agree to what others want us to do, even if it doesn't benefit us or doesn't bring us joy. And sometimes we see it just as a commitment that we think we should complete for others. But if there's really some things in your life that you really want to do, or something in your life that you really don't want to do, just remember to thine own self be true. Now, these five tips would work in all areas of your life, especially, well, I shouldn't say especially. I'll just stick with all areas of your life, whether you're talking about family dynamics, dynamics that are going on at work or with coworkers and colleagues, neighborhood events or activities, things that you do with your friends. These five tips will keep you moving forward and help you stick to your true self so that you can begin to do and experience what you would like to in life. So, altogether, those five tips are: if it steals your peace, resist or release. Okay. Number two is, with our limited time, keep your goals in mind. Be moving forward with them. Make sure you know what steps you need to do to achieve them. And if you need to increase your skill level or anything that your educational level or anything that would help you improve, um, to be able to meet your goals, then have that as part of your plan as well, of course. Number three is, don't make promises that are simply absurd. Learn to keep and respect your word so that others can do the same. Number four, it's things that cause your heart to soar. Really put some time aside to do them more. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time. Like the example I just used for my bowling, sometimes I go 3 times a month. Sometimes I may go every 3 months, but I do make sure that I get out and do that activity because it is something that I enjoy doing. And of course, I wound up buying, well, a friend bought me my own personalized bowling ball, and then I bought my bag and my shoes and, the things that I need to maintain that ball in good condition and to be able to enjoy when I go bowling. And then last but not least was anything that you truly want or don't want to do, remember to thine own self be true. So just ask yourself whenever someone is requesting a favor from you or inviting you to an event or asking you to do something, ask yourself the question, would that bring me joy? Or how can I benefit that person in completing that request? So it's not always, just about us. Of course, we want to assist others and be helpful in other areas, but be helpful in areas that you're okay with being helpful in. For instance, if you don't like, I won't use the first example I had, that included children, but if you don't, um, I think, can't believe this one is so difficult for me to come up with an example with because my examples are kind of harsh. Like, I'm like, um, if you don't want to be around a group of unruly people, we'll say that, then don't agree to go to an event where unruly people would normally be at. So, Um, these are just some of the things that we can begin to implement and do in our lives. And as we do them on a regular basis, you'll see the quality of your life is being increased because now you're doing things that you like doing, and you're doing things that align more so to the person that you are. This is Sherry. This is Life Lessons Learned. For those of you out there who have determined some things for yourself in your life that you can do that gives you a better quality of life, things that allow you to be true to you, those in the comments below. I would love to see them. I do respond to all of my comments and all of my commenters. For my wisdom walkers, I certainly thank you for coming to my channel and helping support it. And if you're new here and you're so inclined, please subscribe. I'd love to hear your stories. I'd love for you to share your experiences, and together we will all learn. Thanks. I'll see you on the next one.